G'day everybody, hope you're well. Welcome. Monday. Oh, look at this. Slip, slop, slap. Even on overcast days. Yep, I went at the boat yesterday and I got fried. From the neck up. And I've even got a lovely little red spot in the back of my bald head where the cap opens up. So a little bit of sunstroke today. Not feeling all that great, but welcome. Here we are. Like a beacon. That's right, Paul. Hello, everybody out there. And thank you for all of the new clients that we've got on board with our Black Friday sale. And also thank you very much to the existing members of our community and live trading floor. That community is a bloody great place to be. And if you've done our Become a Master course, then you can take advantage of our our now Cyber Monday rates for getting into there for the annual subscription. You'll still save that 45%. And the Become a Master course is still there for Cyber Monday at 45% off. So go ahead, the link is in the chat box right here. You can go ahead and get yourself enrolled. Okay, I'm going to stick with the top 10 because I like to do top 10 on the Monday because we've got a new candle for the weekly. So let's start with that because the charts as far as the 4 hour goes, they're all a bit average. Let's look at the weekly. Okay, perfect. We got down to 53.3. So right into that cradle zone, right where I wanted it to be. And we have rejected from that low, roughly, 7.4%. Now, this would be the point at which I'd like to see the market just take off explosively. You know, back at the last time we had a first pullback after a trend was established, it took a little while to get going, didn't it? We had that bullish candle, we broke above, then we were a bit blah, 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 blah. Then we started to move, right? Now, I'm hopeful that we just go bing from here and just start running. Of course, the selling off last week, which was this one candle here, was because of this new COVID strain. And that's what caused that. It caused the global markets to fall. It's again, like I said last week, it's not something that, in my eyes, will have, as long as everything's fine, I don't see that as being an issue. It doesn't affect our technology. It's more of a human element in that sense. There's nothing wrong with Bitcoin. There's nothing wrong with our market. It's just one candle fell, because of an event. So the weekly is looking really, really good, and I am on the hunt for a swing trade. And the time frame that I have discovered looks decent is the 5-day. Now, let me just caveat that with this. 2 days and 19 hours to go until that candle closes, until all the 5-day candle closes. So why not look at the 4-day? 4 days not really got it. There's too much of a pullback there. Even the 5-day when it comes to Bitcoin, there is a little pullback here and then a high, then we drop off again. But you can see the main pullback there, the main trend, and you can see it very clearly on that weekly, which is 7 days. So for me, it's just looking, and look, I'm not suggesting that I'm actually going to get a trade here. It's just at the moment what we've got is we've got these 5-day candles that are in there, and they are the ones that I'm keeping a close eye on. So from here, we'll go back out to, look, we could bounce from here on Bitcoin, and that'd be good. But before I'm going to trade that, I want to see some form of a trend that's worthwhile working on. And right now, they go low to high in a very quick move. Not that long ago to close the day the way that we did. Let's go to Ethereum, see what it's got to say. Ethereum's got a pretty big weekly candle. It closed up 1%. It did retest that 4,000 again this week, and we'll look at that daily just quickly. You can see it sort of found a little bit of support just under it. That being said, it's very, very messy on that daily. A good recovery, of course, there in yesterday's day of trade. We're up 0.78% right now. Let's look at that 5-day chart here. It's a bit of the trend is very, very clean. That candle could end up becoming tradable. Don't want it any bigger. I do not want to see that become any bigger. And again, just to reiterate, that 4 hour is very messy, has been for quite some time. XRP really has nothing to tell me. It's neither here nor there as far as I'm concerned. It's been very, very messy through here. Whilst that SEC case continues to, screw around, that's going to remain somewhat the same. As far as trading goes, there is really there's really nothing of interest at all at the moment. And much of the market's like that. It's the higher time frames that I'm really liking the look of over everything else. It really is. It's got to be those higher time frames for the time being. On to Cardano now. It was down quite significantly last week. And there is starting to be some rumors floating around that Cardano might be the next one to face a SEC type hearing. Whether that comes to fruition or not is another story. Am I looking to short that? No, not at this stage. Let's just see what that recovered from. How much that recovered. That recovered very, very quickly and a lot. You can see it really, really bounced back strongly there. Again, there's not really that much there that's of interest to me. If the daily got itself back up into here, I might consider that for a short. But for the time being, there's really not a great deal to say. We'll go back to that weekly on Solana. It's come back in deeper. Let's look at that 2-day. You can see it stepped down with lower highs, and we'll go to the 5-day now. There is a bullish candle there for the time being. Oh, my neck is so sunburned. But again, a couple of days, but you can see that there is movement in there. Yeah, Wayne. Yeah, Jeff. No. There is a bullish candle. There is a pullback, higher low, higher high, pulling back in there. Not enough for the MACD really to show us any convergence or anything there, which is a little bit of a concern. I'm not really looking at anything at this stage. It's got to still wait that 2 days, or 2 and a bit days really, for me to make any decisions there. On to Binance. Have a look how wild this week, the last couple of weeks were. I mean, if I go to the 2-day, you'll see. Look at that. I mean, we shot up, pulled back. It's still a very, very messy looking chart. If we jump to that 4, you can see. Look at how messy it's actually been. Fraught with danger. The 5-day also pretty ugly there. Although that trend is still very much in play, it's not looking very good for the time being when it comes to Binance. Litecoin on that weekly, well, we can see last week it was down another nearly 10%. We do have a higher low. We do have a higher high. It's pulled back deep. It's not a great trend. Is the 5-hour any good? 5-day. I'm not overly excited about that. If that candle was up a little bit higher, then perhaps I'd be much more, interested in Litecoin around there. But it has had a very significant pullback from those highs, and it's been what Litecoin's been doing quite a lot lately. Look, I'll get back to that weekly. We raced up, boom, 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 woohoo, back up above 400. And then from 400, which was earlier this year, we went all the way back down to just above 100. Seems to have had a really rough run throughout the remainder of this year and not really done a great deal. It's dropped way down in the market cap from where it used to be. It used to be a staple in that top 10. And it's actually, I'm just looking across it at the market cap now. It's sitting at 16, and I think there's 3 or 4 other stable coins there. So it's actually dropped out of the top 10, which is quite interesting. I'm going to have to rejiggle this top 10 list at some point soon. I'll do that probably tomorrow morning before my scan. But you can see it has been very volatile, and there's nothing really for me to speak to. DOT, let's go back to that weekly. It's pulled back in very, very deep. Now, as far as how far, let's have a look at this. Right back into the 78.6. Don't like them pulling back that deep very often. It's a huge pullback, 78% on DOT. Now, DOT seems to be one of these projects that has a lot of support and potentially a lot of a big future as well. But until... excuse me, sorry. That minor sunstroke is really... and that light, knocking me. You can see it's been on a decline for quite some time now. As far as the market looks, it's probably better for shorts than anything else at this stage. But again, the market is very undecided. I'm still looking at those weekly trends. And I'm just not seeing enough. I'm just not confident enough at this stage to be going too heavy. If I'm trading much smaller volume, much smaller trade sizes until I get a bit more confidence in the market. So again, we've had a very deep pullback. The 5 days too deep now. That goes out of there. On to AVAX, which you can see here. Obviously has had a great run, but again, it's very messy. This is our daily chart. We're back in the right area, but we are all over the shop, which will be displayed on that 4 hour. Look, bing, 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 bing. It's when we're sideways, when we just, the market is volatile. It's moving around a lot. You know, its ranges are quite big across nearly all of our crypto pairs. But what we're not getting is we're not getting follow through. We're not getting, anything that looks too strong at the moment. It really is not there. It is not showing that strength. It is not a market that I'm all that interested in. And I got to look at Doge. Doge is in here. Doge. Actually, I'll just get out of that. This is the Bybit list. By the way, we do have a Bybit webinar this evening, hosted by Lou. For those of you that have not funded your account, because we've got a few hundred that are in there registered, unfortunately, you will not be getting onto that one. We've given you a couple of times warning, and we can't do it. So hopefully you've gone ahead and you've funded the account, so you'll be on that. What am I doing? Sorry, I'm going to Doge. Yes, Doge. There we go. Daily. Again, look at the 4 hour. Look at how messy that is. It is just, there's just, the whole market right now needs to wake up a bit. There is some strength. There is some good things out there. That weekly on Bitcoin looks great. It's in a good spot on Ethereum. We've got options that could produce very good outcomes for us. The thing I'm still very happy about is these weekly trends remain somewhat unchanged in the strength that they carry. Those weekly trends, if we can push on to new highs, we can get good runs. As you can see, multiple week runs like this. We can see 100%, we can see 2x, 3x, that sort of thing can occur over a relatively short period of time leading into the first quarter of next year. But I can't say that until we actually get started. We are not really started yet. Bob, yes, Cyber Monday sale on now, so get involved with that, guys. Again, if you haven't done a Become a Master course, you get 45% off. If you would like to get your annual subscription to our community or an annual subscription to our live trading floor, which is 5-day-a-week scams with myself and my team, as well as videos like trading videos that we send out 6 days a week, as well as an amazing community with myself and the team involved in there, and just some absolute legends that have been around for a long time that know what they're doing. You just get involved, get on board, and join up. For all the new people that have become a master or joined that course, you also now qualify for that deal. Guys, have a fantastic Monday. I'm going to go and rest my eyes and my face and my sunburn and bathe in some bloody aloe vera for a little while. Slip, slop, slap. Have a great day and take advantage of our Cyber Monday deal. Thanks very much. Bye for now.